Naham Karta Harikarta. Namaskaram everyone. This is Vishwaksen and welcome to Vaka Talks, where we talk about mental health and emotional well-being in different kinds of relationships. We are doing a series on different characters of Mahabharatam, and right now we are talking about King Shantanu. Looking at his father moping around and being sad and morose all the time, Devavrata, he's he feels compelled to intervene, and he finds out what has happened, and he goes and uh, contacts the the father of Satyavati. He's uh, so he's a boatsman. So he goes to their house, and he asks them to let their daughter marry his father, and they put forward the same condition. They say, okay, yeah, we are fine. She needs to be the queen. There is no question in that. He does not have a wife, so she is going to be the wife and the queen. And their grandchildren, her son, should be the next king. And Devavrata was okay with it. He has seen his father being so mopey that he agrees to it. Okay, her kids will be the king. And then the Satyavati's father says, okay, you are such a great son and you gave up the throne, but what about your sons? They will come and uh, they will claim the throne. He says, okay, I will not have any sons. And they keep they keep pushing him into a corner so much that he proclaims, okay, I'm not going to marry at all. So this is greed, this is exploitation, this is Satyavati's parents. A lot of people ascribe this greed to Satyavati, but it is actually her parents who were greedy and exploitative. And Satyavati is silent. Yes, by being silent as well, you accept a certain level of guilt of this exploitation. But the primary exploiters over here are Satyavati's parents. And uh, that's why it's Bhishma Pratigna. That's from that day onwards, he's proclaimed as Bhishma. He says that he's not going to marry, and uh, he's not going to take any partner. So not a wife, not any sexual partners. And then Satyavati's parents are convinced, and they say okay, they agree to the marriage. And then Shantanu learns about this, and he he protests a little bit, saying that no, you should not have done that. And then Bhishma says, no, I have already made my decision. And then Shantanu marries Satyavati. So a father, seeing what his son was made to give up, he continues to go along with the exploiters. So this is the place where that clearly shows me that how deeply he is a prisoner of his own desire, that nothing else matters as long as he satisfies his desires. He's fine with everyone else suffering, or he does not care about the consequences to others. Yes, he has his own tapobalam and everything and all that. So he gives Bhishma a boon of Ichha Maranam. So he's going to die only when he wants to die. So he has his tapas. That is a uh, different container. So desire different container, tapam different container. So that is why we have a lot of Rakshasas getting a lot of boons. So being able to do tapas and getting that power is different. And how you use it and whether or not you have control over your own senses is different. So a lot of people mix both of them. Both of them are completely different. One does not negate or support the other. The Each one is its own path. So uh, so Shantanu marries Satyavati. So this episode clearly shows us that the deeper we fall into the traps of our desires, the more uh, uh, the more insulated we are to how much everyone around us have to sacrifice for for us to enjoy that pleasure. So the deeper you go, so the deeper you go, you become more and more narcissistic. As long as they get what they want, they do not care about what it how much everyone around them struggle for it. So King Shantanu is borderline narcissistic in this case. He just wants what he wants. He doesn't care about what everyone around him goes through. A lot of people say like, oh, he's from the dynasty of Pandavas. Kauravas are also the same dynasty. So how can he be bad? Dhritarashtra is also the same dynasty. So it clearly shows here Shantanu is the son of Pratibha, who has shown a lot of strength and a lot of self-control. So that does not mean that Shantanu is also the same thing. So it clearly says that you cannot judge a son from their father. You cannot judge someone from you only judge people from their actions and to an extent from the circle around them. If you like my content, please hit the like button and share your experiences in the comment section below, and please share my videos with people you feel would benefit from my content, and please subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Until we meet again.